This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
It's labeled acting for a reason, but physically transformational parts go beyond the standard description. Disappearing behind a bizarre costume or prosthetics can occasionally result in the creation of whole different people. Actors tend to discuss outfits that help them get into character more quickly. It becomes even easier when the costume leaves no evidence of the person wearing it. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the actors' excruciating prosthetics and makeup on The Hunger Games. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notifications bell to get updates whenever we post. For a long time, actors have disappeared inside their characters. Costumes and actors have altered significantly since the movies first gained popularity towards the turn of the 20th century. The days of caked-on makeup have given way to digital upgrades and technology-enhanced design. It's impossible to feel bad for millionaires' movie stars, but spare a word for these poor people who endured excruciatingly painful prosthetics for their work. Let us now begin by showing the excruciating prosthetics and makeup done in the filming of The Hunger Games. Number 1. Costume of Torture. Elizabeth Banks looked fantastic in The Hunger Games, but the clothes were often excruciatingly difficult to wear. It's very constricting and uncomfortable, and that's certainly how I feel, she said. Banks' costumes were all custom-made for her, and she even got to offer her own ideas in fabric forms and colors during the development process. Unfortunately, she didn't get to add much to the level of comfort, and many of the costumes were excruciating. When the actress dresses up in various outfits, it literally transformed her postures as she became immersed in character. However, fashionista Effie's posture is far from comfortable for most individuals. Banks can't even choose a favorite dress based on its appearance because she's been haunted by such awful memories. Instead, her favorite was the one who was the most comfortable in this green puffy dress. Number 2. Prosthetic boils. While Jennifer Lawrence was spared the misery of true poison fog, she did have to endure the time-consuming and excruciating process of having several prosthetic boils put all over her neck and face. Lawrence's situation was made more difficult by the fact that this much prosthetic was mounted with a specific and not so comfortable glue. Number 3. Hair torture. Thousands of pieces of prosthetics were used at one stage during the filming of Mockingjay. It's an odd number, but given that they were designed for 250 individuals to wear over the period of 4 days, it makes sense. This meant that 250 actors had to suffer having these intricate pieces fastened to their bodies for filming. Jennifer Lawrence, a natural blonde, intended to go brunette to protect her hair from damage caused by severe color treatments. Approximately $30,000 was spent to create wigs for the actress to wear during filming. This would have been a great strategy if they had followed through, but Lawrence was forced to color her own hair and go through all the procedures anyhow. For a while it worked. However, the actress's natural hair was badly damaged, and she was forced to cut it off. She decided for a full pixie cut since she thought she couldn't get any worse. To make matters worse, the wigs were never used for Mockingjay because Lauren's hair was trimmed too short at the time. Number 4. Lovely yet tricky butterfly dress. The butterfly outfit in which Banks appears looked lovely, but it was far from suitable. It was a memorable experience, partly thanks to the live butterflies flying around her, but she wasn't allowed to do anything other than act in it. The actress was unable to eat, walk, or even sit properly. To make the situation worse, the actress was dressed in an uncomfortable and tight stretchy bodysuit beneath the work of art. Number 5. High fashion Fang shoes. The extravagant shoes worn with the butterfly dress were designed by Iris Van Herpen, a well-known fashion designer. The avant-garde heels were impractical and difficult to wear even when sitting. The designer shoes were on loan to the production and added to the character's high fashion, but also made it impossible for Banks to perform her work safely. We think they are the sassiest pair of shoes we've ever seen, and we're not the only ones. Number 6. Capital hair and makeup. It was a great effort to prepare all of the extras for the capital scenes. Not only did the makeup have to be precise, but so did the hair. A total of 400 extras needed to be cared for. V. Neil, the head of makeup, was in charge of a team of 30 makeup artists for an unbelievable 9.5 hours. All of this before we were ready to film the major scenes with the extras. This process was tough and stressful for the actors, who had to sit through hours of makeup prep and brow bleaching. The makeup artists had a difficult time as well, having to stay on their feet for so long while doing difficult work efficiently and professionally. Number 7. Capital scenes. For the first film's capital scenes, 1,800 distinct costumes were created. The players had a difficult time maneuvering in their intricate costumes. They were constrained by big ruffles and ties. Another intense costume day was the reaping ceremony. The actors were incredibly hot and endured an exceedingly uncomfortable filming experience for long periods of time on site. The working conditions were so bad that even Lawrence realizes it wasn't food, so she signed autographs for anyone who wanted one on set. Number 8. Tigress. Eugenie Bondurant, the first Tigress actress, had heavy makeup done. The entire process took about 6 hours to finish. Bondurant had to suffer a 3-hour makeup session with 3 different makeup artists working on her at the same time by the time the crew went on camera. The actress was also subjected to plenty of fake tattoos all over her body. All of it required careful attention because the look had to be constant, with the tattoos organically lining up with the facial makeup like a jigsaw puzzle, and the headgear she had to wear was also really frustrating. That sent her into a daze. Number 9. Jeweled nails. The jewel-encrusted nails that adorned Elizabeth Banks' fingertips made accomplishing almost any task, such as pressing a button or typing on a BlackBerry, a complete nightmare. With the entirely unnecessary changes, the actress couldn't even go to the restroom. Banks actually had staffs accompany her to the restroom to assist her with grabbing toilet paper and unzipping her costumes. Number 10. Unpleasant wetsuit. Filming Catching Fire in Hawaii was challenging for a variety of reasons, and Jennifer Lawrence had to wear a wetsuit for much of the time. At one point, the actress became really itchy and couldn't stand it anymore. As a result, she had to resort to scratching the itch with rocks. What Lawrence had no idea that the rock was a sacred stone that needed to be moved. It was a massive slap in the face to the community. To make things a bit worse, the massive stone came dangerously close to collapsing on a man. This wetsuit is reminiscent of another pretty unpleasant costume. Number 11. Wetsuit on hot weather. Since Josh Hutcherson was wearing a wetsuit, he was somewhat intimidating since it was incredibly form-fitting. And the wetsuits were quite hot to wear all day. The actor would become extremely hot while working in the warm weather and being extremely active on set, making the wetsuit even more difficult to wear. It's getting too hot in here. Obviously, making the Hunger Games films was a tough job for everyone involved. We don't know if some of these events were more unpleasant for the actors or the makeup and prosthetic artists, not to mention the wardrobe team's extraordinarily long hours. Which actor experience sounded most painful to you? Let us know your thoughts about these actors' excruciating prosthetics and makeup on the Hunger Games in the comment section down below.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.